Hi, I'm Mike Robinson, Director of Community Outreach and Hiring here at Temple University. I want to share with you why people fail at job fairs. Number one, lack of preparation. They don't prepare, they don't have a plan going into the job fair in terms of the types of companies they want to visit. They don't prioritize the type of employers they want to connect with. They don't do any research on the employers that are attending the job fair. So, lack of preparation. Number two, poor presentation skills. They don't have great communication skills. You must practice speaking to an employer about your accomplishments, your skills, your abilities, and ambitions. Most importantly, speak on your accomplishments. And you want to have an elevator pitch. That's a opening conversation that you have with employers that discusses those things that I just mentioned within a 30-second to 1 minute highlight. Then another reason why people fail is because they have a bad resume. They have a very poorly constructed resume full of errors, or a resume that's not up to date, or they don't bring a resume at all. I understand that many employers don't accept paper resumes these days, but some do. And then some want to just look at your resume to see if they can glean anything in your experience that's relevant to what they're hiring for. And then another reason why people fail at job fairs is unclear goals. They're all over the place. They're scatterbrains in terms of how they want to present themselves. They're all running all over the place with their conversation. They're not very focused. So unclear goals is another reason why people fail at job fairs. And then they misunderstand the job fair process. Some companies are not going to be hiring on the spot. But one thing you have that a lot of other candidates will not have is that by you attending the job fair, you have a personal connection with the recruiters. Other people who are just submitting their resumes and applications online, they don't make any personal connections with these individuals, but you will. And because you made the personal connection, you will stand out. You have an opportunity to make yourself a standout candidate by meeting in person, face to face with these individual recruiters to make a good impression. And some, again, some employers will be hiring on the spot, some employers may not. Don't get disappointed if you connect with employers and they're not hiring on the spot. The key is make a good first impression so that when you follow up with the employer, you'll be top of mind when they recall who they connected with. And then lack of follow up. People fail at job fairs because they don't follow up with the instructions they were given by the employer. And another reason that people fail at job fairs is that they show up looking raggedy. Uh, they don't have a suit and tie on. They're not dressed like they're going to an interview. That's how you have to show up for a job fair. You have to show up at a job fair as if it's an interview, because you never know who's going to be meeting with you. It could be the actual decision maker who's in charge of the hiring for a specific job. And if you come in looking raggedy, that's a bad impression, and they might be, interested in someone else. And you may be the person they're looking for, but because you present in an unprofessional manner, they're going to look, for the next candidate. So these are some things that can, derail someone's success at a job fair. So keep these things in mind. Avoid these things. Go into the job fair as best prepared as possible, and you'll do well if you do your due diligence and put in the work to prepare for your job fair visits. I'm Mike Robinson. You can reach me at 215-204-0677.